All right, guys, we are back with game 3. No morphling. Definite bug. I'm calling it. Official. Somebody contact Valve.
Write your
Official
email
bug.
there, bud.
No morphling. No new heroes.
Okay.
Arc Warden? No. No Arc Warden.
We already lost the IO for Mouz, their big hero. What else is in the pool? Madara Juggernaut, a classic. Night Stalker's still in the pool. He'll be removed. Viper might get removed. Medusa's a pretty strong hero right now.
Bane Elemental?
Rubik will probably be a first pick overall, I would guess, if it slips through. I feel like both teams love the hero, especially Mouz.
What hero?
Rubik. I think mid or feed will try and leave the Night Stalker in first. So they'll try and make that so they can grab it first overall. And Mouz will try and leave the Rubik so they can get them to 2-3.
Lich ban, eh?
And they'll probably ban Night Stalker next. I'd be really surprised if they let mid or feed have the Night Stalker. I think that's a bad idea.
All right, you're right about the Viper. No more break for you. It means Bristleback is not garbage this game.
Yeah, it's a very good point. And there's a lot of decent passives in this game, too. Okay, so we have Night Stalker and Rubik left. So
What if neither are picked? How would you feel right now, Trent?
I'm like I was not a genius. Captain's draft is just so.
Oh, Bane. Okay. Rubik.
There it is. All right. God, I love this mode. You can look so smart when it's not that hard at all.
Well, they have their 2 supports, unless you want to see a Bane core.
Dead now.
Yeah, it is. Level 15 to get that talent kind of does kill it completely, unfortunately.
Silencer is tempting here.
5 seconds remaining.
But you get 2 picks in a row here,
Silencer.
so they can be considering what kind of a combo they want.
Yeah, we
Maybe
saw
like-
position 5 Silencer yesterday with Weehaw playing it.
Yeah.
Could hit that R pretty well.
Yeah, and with a Death Prophet too. Pretty strong, right? Kind of what I like. They're taking the Venge though. She was still in the pool.
Hey, she won a game, but it was support.
That's don't lie. Must be the truth. We all had a rough game. He had a lot of good saves, but Cinderin kind of stole the show on that front. So he was mostly just throwing out
Cinderin
waves and
stole the
dying.
show with the 19 deaths and
Did he
0
not?
kills. It's
I
just
mean,
funny to
we're
say
not
out
gonna
loud.
give credit to Arc Warden, are we? Of
No, God, no.
course
Never.
not. So Venge, Lycan is tempting. You have a Night Stalker. You might not want them to take the Lycan.
Oh, you want to do
That
some
could
night
have been a
vision?
good first 2 for Mouz, actually.
Night Stalker, Lycan, Slark. Who else has night vision? That's probably it. Yeah, do it. Do it to it, man. I love
Yeah.
these night strats.
They have so much minus armor too. Could they pick? Is there any good counters to Lycan? Not really. I guess Sven kind of, right? You just jump on him and stun him and burst him down. So, but you already have a save in the swap.
I think you're probably right about the jug, though.
Well, I feel like Mouz will take the jug.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
And then for mid
they
or
take the
feed,
Deucer.
the deuce. All right, what do we have for counters for this? You have,
Jug.
I mean, as far
now
as
it's
mana,
extra good.
yeah. I mean, mana drain. You have Lion, not great.
Lion.
Silencer, not great. I'm just looking at just pure mana burn right now,
Yeah, I hear you.
and there's nothing else. I don't think. Okay,
So
Death Prophet and Axe. Oh, my boy. Are we going to see that 40 attack speed? And then offensive counter helix?
that is interesting. 'Cause there's not many good offlaners right now. So mid or feed might be pressured to put this as a Kezu Night Stalker. And they could maybe find a good position for... Okay, yeah, so I think this is support Silencer and Venge, core Night Stalker. Oh, this is a nice Silencer game, though. Could also be the Tomato Silencer.
Yep. Could very well be.
10 seconds.
What do they need? They need...
5 seconds.
Lots of ones
They
this
don't
game.
really have great like initiation at all. That's the thing they're kind of lacking.
I still like the idea of Lycan, honestly. I mean, if this is a core Night Stalker and you're trying to play with him and just like run at them, but
Mm-hmm.
obviously that would mean that we'd have like Dusa mid, Lycan safe, yeah, and then backed up by Venge Silencer. But Night Stalker's offlane would be kind of weird if he's just by himself. You would want like some aggressive duo. I don't know. I'm leaning more towards now this being support Night Stalker and the core Silencer, but in that case, there's not many good offlaners left that Minderfeed can play with.
Night Stalker is a Cinderin hero, no doubt about it. In terms of
historically,
the origin of the hero itself, bred in the depths of Cinderin's bowels, and he created the vagina face that he has now.
Beautiful. Well said. Poetic,
Thank you.
even.
Thank you.
Are you a bard, perhaps?
Bard. You know, they might go Bristle or something. All right, they're gonna go Tusk. All right, so
Dual Night
probably is
Stalker Tusk playing together.
I guess, you know, the double fatties.
Yeah, kind of like 3.5s, and then I think it is a core Silencer. I guess it could still just be position 1 Venge, right? I mean, that's kind of boring, but so many options. I just miss Tomato Silencer, but
I think we'll see core Silencer probably.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
lean
swap
towards
really good
no.
against Axe Initiation. What do they need? They have their offlane, they have their mid, they have their support. So they need a carry of some sort. Is this like a Terrorblade game? The Stone Gaze destroys those illusions immediately, right? Does that still work?
I think
can't
just
remember.
Jug is even better, honestly. Like the mana burn feels pretty strong.
Sure. Yeah, I
Decent
think
against the
Jug,
early
sure.
aggression of a Night Stalker +1 if this is off lane. It is hard to tell like just how much they're gonna be able to pressure your lane. Like, do you need to pick an Ursa?
You could just also go Wraith King and just get in their face even more with Axe. It's not bad.
Yeah. They could also play a slower game and go DP Sven. Used to be a pretty common duo together, and just like work on stacks and stuff.
Disgusting.
He's good against global because he just jumps in and does his thing. But they'll take the Lycan, so it takes till the 5th pick. But it is such a nice counter up against that Night Stalker.
Wowee. Wowee. All right. Well, this is game 3, an elimination game in the lower bracket for Captain's Draft 4.0.
And if there's one thing we've seen from Minderfeed, they do not take the heroes right away. So you never really know who's on what. Like, I'm still not convinced this will be a cancel Silencer. But we'll see. Would be hyped to see a Cinder and Night Stalker, though, as you said.
Kezus Vengeful Spirit.
Could be
Somehow I doubt that.
Got a great set, though. I mean, very nice.
Yeah, all of them are quite good sets. I'm surprised
How
Cinder
about
doesn't
this,
have his own Night Stalker set in the game
Axe thing. This must be one of those Warhammer things, right?
yet. It's horrendous.
What? You don't
Oh,
like
yeah,
it? I think it looks cool.
All right, it's okay. It's not my favorite though.
Hey, it's a Rubik again. It's the M&T Rubik that you love.
Oh no. MNT, why? Why do you do this to me? Why do you make me talk crap about sets? I don't like this Death Prophet set either, actually. But it doesn't matter. Because, as has been established, this is not a pay-to-win game, guys. Your cosmetics make no
Hey,
difference.
whoa, that's actually false. If you look on Dota Buff, you can find distinct trends in certain cosmetics and victories.
Distinct trends, you say.
Very distinct.
I
so
see.
you better, check yourself before you wrek yourself, sir.
Kezu is still on this. Okay, it's going to be an off-lane Kezu Venge, so it's going to be a dual lane of some sort. Probably, I have no idea, actually. That's very
and then
strange.
cancel just going mid on the Silencer. So usually it's Tomato who plays those gross heroes like Viper and Silencer, but Tomato doesn't even know what items he wants. He's back in the base selling everything. All right,
Is
there we
he?
go.
Okay.
Fixed. I think he
Wraith
thought he was going
Band,
mid
yes,
too.
yes, of course.
Yeah, so back down bottom he goes.
I mean, whoever goes mid, they're going to have some trouble against DP, I feel like. It's
So-
not a great matchup.
What have we noticed so far in our offlaners? They have a shit time in lane, for the most part, because the offlane pool already, even in captain's mode itself, seems very limited, right? People pick
we need
Brewmaster,
more
Beastmaster,
offlaners.
Tide Hunter early. So they now have an offlaner that's very good at rotating early on. Even if you're level 3 as Avenge, you can still do stuff. You just smoke mid and throw a stun. It's like when Earthshaker used to be an offlaner all the time, and if he had a bad lane, he just ran mid. So see if Kezu has to do that. We assume he's going to get quite a bit of help here too, but you cannot contest a Bane and a Rubik. It is 100% impossible. Two fabulous heroes at Bounty Rune snagging.
Yeah, well, they're going to they're going to take 3 bounty runes, it seems, unless somebody snags this bad boy up. It's just left alone right now. Skylark will find it for himself as he's going to be the off-lane Axe. No more jungle. You can't even go... Well, you can go to jungle once you're like 3 or something maybe, but... Do you think most of the nerfs to the off-lane were because of... Obviously, it was a combination, but how much of it was Iron Talon just being deleted?
It played a part, but there was just a lot of changes. Like, a lot of stuff happened that just made it different.
Like, when they get dumpstered in lane, you can't have that recovery. It's not even... We've talked about recovery Midas before, but there was obviously the recovery Iron Talon as well, which you can't really do anything about.
There's also things that have made it better to, like, play in the lane now, too, though. So, like, jungling in itself is just gone, for the most part.
Yeah, that extra 30 seconds, boy.
Well, it's mostly this pull. That's the big thing. Like, this not being able... Like, it's much harder for Radiant supports, for example, right now to just control this wave 100% all the time. So, it's easier to play in the lane. It kind of promotes dual lanes more, because people get segregated if they want to make pulls. Like, right now, look how far away Weehaw is. He can't, like, do anything over here. He has to make this pull happen, then he has to come back down and do the chain pull. You're fighting over this bounty rune down here. Oh, tomato. Now, that is distracting. Taunt without a taunt.
What's he doing? Oh, this? Yeah. I've seen a lot of people do that.
But meanwhile, I'm just
Kezu.
trying to distract you from a kill top. Huh?
No kill. I was thinking that he would have a lot of trouble here because he's Venge, but then I realized it's a Lycan Bane combo. Bane, obviously very good at dealing damage, but you don't have like the wombo combo. You actually might get a kill here. A couple more right clicks will do it.
Well,
Oh,
you watch your
even
tongue.
one. All right. So my initial reaction was correct. As usual.
As usual.
Nah, but I mean, there's not a whole lot he can do anyway. It's level 2 Venge. At least he got a couple levels for now. But he literally got soloed there with Lycan farming. What do you think of... you think Deathropper should dominate this lane, right? Once she hits level... Oh, she actually went
what's
2
her
and
vision
Swarm
look
right
like?
away. Interesting.
She sees a lot of the supports. So. Pretty helpful.
Oh, magic Missile onto Spartan here. Kezu getting some payback, but Spartan's just able to brain sap a lot of that damage back into his face. Weehaw getting zoned out by Skylark, who just wants to take this creep wave for himself. Level 2 counter Helix right now, so I have to say Skylark's definitely have a better time than Venge right now.
Yeah, not too surprising. But at least he's in lane. He's got support net worth levels, but he's in lane. It's level 3. But yeah, mid lane, I mean, it's kind of just a wash, right? Like, Silencer is one of those heroes that people have always talked about him being this amazing 1v1 mid hero, but it's like Bane, where, like, yeah, if you go in 1v1 mode, the hero's going to own or whatever, but carrying on later on the game, you have a core, or like a mid Silencer or a mid Bane and stuff like that. Silencer definitely way more viable, I think. But
How dare you? Don't ruin the dreams of all those revolutionary
No.
thinkers out there that want to see a core Bane mid. How dare you break everything that they've established in
hey,
their
I
lives.
didn't ruin his talent. Val did.
I know, that made no sense. I didn't even think it was that... I mean, we saw
gonna
one
smoke
game
up.
with it from VP. Wasn't great.
Yeah. Oh, dire scan. They're not going to find anyone there, so they get a ward. Are they going mid? They're going mid. Look how far out
Oh,
Cancel
yeah.
is.
Yeah. Cancel on the other side of the cliff here is Thug. All right, Cancel's actually backing up. Very smart move here. Feeling his spider senses
Like, look at this
tingling
ward
here.
up here. There's no supports here. Citadin's just running around the dire side, and he's not finding anyone. Cancel is very aware something's happening, and yeah. Bane smoke just popped with nothing.
So the
Weehaw's coming
Cinderin
top.
Night Stalker. Very excited.
They're going to try their own smoke play now after seeing the dire fail.
And after seeing this, oh, it's nighttime now. Time for me to go to work. Level 2 Void available. Cancel
Level 2
still
Howl,
surrounded,
though.
though. Oh, yeah.
So
Of
that's
course.
a
How
lot
much,
of health.
how much health is that?
200.
Hero bonus health is 100.
But it's nighttime, so it is
Oh,
doubled.
you're right. It's doubled at nighttime. Here comes the magic missile top. Lycan. Madara stuck inside the ice shards. Gets voided up. Here comes the snowball. MNT is here. Mitigating a lot of damage with that Fade Bolt. It's actually going to bring Weehaw in. It's going to take some damage from the tower, but will live. And just like that, Madara will health salve up and be healthy again.
Okay. First gank, not very successful. Spartan way back here as Weehaw comes to the shrine.
Oh!
Very nice.
It might cost him his life, though.
Yeah, and the ward. But
Okay, he's
he
fine.
will live.
He is perfectly fine. How important is it for Night
Look at this
Stalkers these
space,
days?
by the way, for Skylark down bottom. Look where he is right now.
Yeah, that's true. He's level 6 right now. He's a level 5 Medusa. Synderen is here. No mana to speak of on Skylark now, but does have a Mango. Will attempt to TP out. Or, no, he didn't have mana for it. Thought that was the animation for it. He's just going to get right-clicked down very casually by Synderen.
Okay, a little bit too much space. Don't let that guy off his leash. Goes a little crazy.
I was going to say, how important is it for Synderen in this game to find kills in the first nighttime?
I mean, does it really matter? Not really. He doesn't really have anyone. I don't even know what their game plan is right now, dude. They have a Silencer and a Medusa. Like,
Mid lane. Oh, we're going to have a counter initiation here from Synderen. Cancels getting sapped here quite low. Spartan's going to try to finish him off, but he doesn't have Brain Sap available. And Thug now is on the run. He's the one that's very low. Crypt Storm onto 2 heroes. He will die first. Keza will be next. Synderen looks to be the third. It's a 1 for 2, but the Death Prophet did die first. Madara's here in shapeshift form. Needs a few attacks onto Cancel to actually get this kill. Is now a normal human being again. I don't know if he can get this.
nice
Maybe
cut
with
on
Brain
the
Sap,
tree.
indeed. Double kill for Spartan. Level 4 Bane.
Madara has no TP, though, and they know this.
Radiant's middle tower
Madara does not. Oh, yeah, you're
No,
right.
he's still running. And there's a
Run,
Tusk
man.
TP. All right,
80
let's see the
seconds.
shards.
Oh,
yeah.
That is
Oh.
perfect. Eating his way through will not be enough for the quelling bladed lichen. A nice Crypt Storm comes through, but too little too late, my friend. And Synderen is just going to punish him a little bit more. Cancels here as well. Thug still has haste. They force him to pop it.
Okay. So it's a bit of an unorthodox draft, but in terms of like actual plans for the Radiant, though, as you were saying, like first nighttime, I think in general, just like early snowballing gonna be pretty important for them, right? They have Avenge core. He's trying to play it as like a carry out of the off lane, which can be tough. But look at the space he's getting. Life's good. He's almost catching up to the Lycan.
Telekinesis bottom into a battle cry. All right. And a Berserker's Call. Motto very low on mana. Synderen TP's in with absolutely no mana whatsoever.
It was a
We
threatening
has here,
TP,
though.
so they wouldn't dive.
Yeah.
Top lane. Avenge is just bullied out.
It's a big stack here, by the way. Skylark is looking to take that out for himself.
Oh, very
Has
nice.
Berserker's Call if he needs. Oh, the Mystic Snake. That is... that almost
value.
got him to full mana. Holy Jesus. And he got at least 2 creeps, maybe 3.
Yeah, that's really nice. Skylark is the most farm person in the game right now, though. And he has Brown Boots Vanguard, and he's looking for that Blink Dagger. He is so tanky against this Radiant lineup. So much physical damage.
Weeha's dead. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, he's dead. Gets the snowball. Oh, it's on the creeps.
This is to avoid... Oh, I think he's going to be all right.
MNT is here. Has the telekinesis available.
All right, he's not going to be all right.
Remember when I said he was dead? I meant it. I meant it.
He's right. That's the
Skylark.
alley-oop dunk, midair.
So Skylark went for the Vanguard first, which means looking to stack these Ancients in all likelihood.
Yeah, good point. But it's also, I mean, it's so good, right? He's just diving this Medusa early
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, no
he's
doubt.
against a Night Stalker and a Tusk as supports. They like to get in there and be all beefy and brawly. And Cancel could be in trouble here.
Yep, he has DD right now, but he gets nightmared up. MNT is here with a telekinesis. Thug as well, though. Spirit Siphon and Crypt Swarm.
They
Easy
could
kill.
try and ult for the tower as well. Although
Double
they'll see
hero.
that Kezu's here.
All right. Yep,
He's
he
dead.
rotates in, swap in, and with the snowball, that's enough to take him out. So it's a 1-for-1. Not too
That's
shabby.
so huge that Kezu's getting kills like that, though. I think that's just like massive. I don't think they're in a very good spot. I think Mouz are well set to take this one already. How farmed Skylark? Like, look at their 3 cores. They're in such a good spot, and they're not exactly these cores that are like they don't need to sit back and wait to get really farmed like a Medusa does or something. And going late, I don't feel too terrible about the chances either. So.
Skylark is very tough to deal with. I think the save they have is Tusk Snowball, which is very difficult to actually pull off without a Blink Dagger.
I think the biggest problem for them right now is just the Death Prophet isn't, she's a little bit behind. She's died twice now. She hasn't ulted for this tower yet. But they're trying to create that space down bottom right now. She's basically waiting to see responses on one of these side lanes.
How
so she
dare
can
you draw
actually
on my
commit.
map? How dare you?
Sorry.
It's fine. Madara. We'll take out Tier 1 by himself. Is going Necro Book. Has all 3 queued up in that quick buy. And yeah, you're right. Death Prophet has yet to use Exorcism. We'll see if they end up grouping up or if she can have enough space created for her to do that solo in the mid. But in the meantime, tier 1 top is being
Skylark's
attacked
coming
here
in,
from
though.
Weehaw Tomato.
All right, can they kill Skylark?
He's
Like, he
very
can buy
close
a
to
lot
Blink
of
Dagger.
time.
He is very close to Blink Dagger. Do you want to risk it is the real question. We might have a fight here bot as well. To keep an eye on both situations. Kezu doing a nice job of keeping his distance. But, oh, that cast animation is a killer.
Yeah. And he'll probably know there's a ward there just by the way they played that as well.
And they're very scared of Skylark. And I can't blame them at this point. Bottom lane, Madara pops the wolves. Tomato's here. Madara still has Shapeshift available. And did force 2 TPs here. So, Spartan, only level
Waiting
5.
for Thug to ult mid or something. But
Madara's actually just pop Shapeshift and the level 1 Necro Book going after Weehaw. Snowball's
Thug's
there,
coming.
though. Magic Missile. Snowball was onto the creeps. They're going to telekinesis him back into the fray and crit him down to size.
And that's 5 heroes bottom for the Radiant now. Well, with the Dead Tusk, that is. And that means Skylark is just going to cut the wave top. He's going to get this tower with the help of the catapult.
Yeah, and he has his Blink Dagger. Doesn't even bother hiding it. And he should get that tier 1 uncontested right now as Night Stalker. Cinder pops the ult. Mask of Madness now on Tomato. I mean, we've seen this hero played time and time again. And it feels like nobody, if you can just get past that window of time where you're not maybe the most useful hero, you're just essentially you're a walking ult in a lot of cases, depending on the lineup. If you can get to that point where you actually start to deal damage, she is one of the hardest carries in the entire game.
Yeah, she's pretty terrifying. There's no doubt.
What time do you think that is? Like, is there a window here for Mouse Sports, or they still feel comfortable going late? They do have the split push advantage for sure.
I think it's just the other cores are so weak by the Medusa that I feel pretty good for Mouz. And smoke popped on the Lycan, and now the other two, all by Weehaw. So
Well, that was counterintuitive,
Thanks,
but the Fiend's Grip is there, and the Culling Blade will follow. There he goes, Cinderin, showing his face. Gets off the crippling fear right now. Of course, Spartan still on cooldown pretty much all the way. Battle Cry, though. Cinderin's dead. That's a double Culling Blade for Skylark. As Cancel and Kezu now on the run, but the Nightmare is there. And Thug still has Exorcism if he really wants to use it here. He's going to get the Spirit Siphon off Kezu. Nice job from Weehaw creating some space here, but Skylark again with that Blink Dagger. Should be able to get a third kill here. Indeed they do. The Silencer ult comes out, but it won't save any lives at the very least. And they're just going to turn this right around and kill Weehaw.
This is still no Exorcism.
Still no Exorcism, that's right. And meanwhile, bot lane, Madara wasn't even a part of this fight, by the way.
Hey,
Yeah, this is looking real ugly for mid or feed.
moral support. Morale. Moral
You can
as well.
tell
He
you can tell
tells
that
them-
Mouse is very
gives them
angry
ethical
about
advice.
Arc Warden last game.
Yeah, I'd be a little salty.
You made me stay awake for one more game?
Yeah, Skylark keeps saying he's falling asleep during these games. He's not having a fun time.
Yeah, I don't know what he means by that. Does that mean that he thinks this is very early, right?
Yeah, it's not that late.
It's like in the afternoon.
7, or it's like 8 p.m. for them.
Is it 8 p.m.? I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's, there were a couple long drawn-out games in the past couple days. The 25, both times he's life-stealing Elder Titan,
Yeah,
which
that's
tells you
true.
something. So it's...
Yeah, I only saw that come into play one time. He died shortly after, but I don't know about that skill. It's interesting. You
Feels
might,
like you
might
need,
have
like,
to
an
commit
Echo
to more of a
Saber.
right-clicking build, perhaps.
Yeah.
As
And
this
then you're
tier
an
1
Elder
tower
Titan
is
who
dead.
right-clicks, so...
You can get away with it. You can do it. 7,000 net worth lead here for Mouse at 14 minutes. Thug is going to pop the first Exorcism of the game, and it'll be for Roshan. And mid or feed, probably a good try. They need to.
Oh my god, look
they
where
need
he
to do
placed that
something.
ward. So they sentried and they're like, where is it? Why can't I find this ward?
Oh, yeah.
And he just walked in and placed it really deep. That was very nice.
Cinderin. He has darkness to work with.
I mean,
Surprised
they
he's
still
not
have like
popping
an
it here.
ulti.
Yeah, and this Roche, the Ice Shard's actually helping him a little bit here. As the
All right,
snowball
Weeha's
coming
going
in, Tusk comes in. Will he be able to take it? No, Madara gets the Aegis, and they get the Roche, and that means Weehaw will die. Vengeful Spirit getting gripped up, and will be the second to fall in this engagement as the Calling Blade brings them down to size, and Cinderin will be the third in all likelihood as this Spirit Siphon Yules as well. That is a double kill for Thug.
So he telekinesis Weehaw so he can't steal the Aegis, because he had the stun and the roll very well timed, and then he steals the Snowball and just pulls them all off to get the +1 kill onto Cinderin. Very well played fight by him.
It was a good effort from Weehaw. That it may look like one of those YOLO moves, and it kind of was, because you're at this point in the game where you're so far down, you need to do something, and he's going to be caught out here. They might lose this game before he even hits level 6. That is insane.
Well, it's not. It won't be over. Come on, not that early. Have some faith, would you?
All right, fine.
I mean, if they don't have any faith and they want to just call GG now and save us some time, sure. But they have faith. No, there's no
Madara
chance.
level 3 Necro just popped, just delivered. And this tier 2 tower is Dunzo. Denied tower from Tomato. I thought that was Weehaw for a second. Bane. Well, that'll break things up. It is daytime now, so all they have to work with is darkness for the next 4 minutes. And yeah, this is just going to continue to snowball. Unless Mitterfee can get some nice smoke ganks potentially. Just trying to capitalize on mistakes from Mouse Sports. But the problem, I feel like the problem from the beginning is they don't have the greatest initiation. You don't have like an axe jumping in. You have a Vengeful Spirit that's your position 3, getting a swap.
Hey, she's a helm
It
now.
just
to
doesn't
help
feel the
initiate.
same.
There's that.
Doesn't feel the same. Yeah. She has the HP regen. That's great. Ice armor from the Ogre Frost Mage. Let's take a look at him in up close and personal. He's beautiful.
I love it when he casts.
He's
my
beautiful.
favorite.
Love this
He's
guy.
quite the body.
He's a. I would characterize his body as lumpy. By the way.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say American. Quite the beach bod. Madara.
Well, that's the Lycan ult. Weehaw looks to be dead. Has pretty much no mana. Gets the Walrus Punch and dies immediately. It's almost as if he Walrus punched himself there. But they're gonna take out this, or at least attempt to take out this tier 2 tower. 18-4 for Mouse Sports right now.
And they still have the Snowball here too, so no Blink Dagger, but a decent range of initiation for M&T.
Yeah,
He will lose it shortly.
And that is a tier 2 tower officially in the pocket of Mouse Sports, who still have every tower except the top tier 1 in their favor. Blink Dagger on Rubik at 18 minutes essentially. Damn. That's pretty good. Pretty good. As Thug pops his second exorcism of the game. Seeing these Necro units popped as well. And I don't see any reason to stop here.
Either.
He has Aegis still. He might die here very shortly. Skylark jumps in, though. Here comes the ultimate from Silencer, keeping everybody at bay. Kazu taking so much damage. This Exorcism is doing so much work, and MNT comes in and essentially gets the double kill thanks to the Fade Bolt. There's the ultimate from Tomato. Everybody has to turn their back. They can't look her in the face. She's too disgusting. Rubik will fall. That's 2 intelligence going the way of cancel, but it will cost you your entire life. They do have a double buyback. Essentially, Skylark's going to cut another person down to size. Silencer teeping in right in the midst of things. Madara, finally the Aegis is popped after all this. 13k lead for them. He's stuck in a pretty bad position, but will pop his ult, and he's just going to go to town. There's the double silence from Thug, and this could be a dieback on cancel if he's able to get a crit here, but nope, Madara has to play this safe. They might have to back up here, and the catch isn't really great for Mitterfee. That's one of the downsides here of this lineup. And Mouse, they actually want to go back in, potentially? One of many downsides, sure. Axe, able to get the Berserker Skull. He's in a lot of trouble, though. Magic Missile, already used. Swap is available. They're going to take him out with ease. Madara does not have the ultimate to work with. Another swap coming in, this time on Thug. He gets the Yules off. Madara's going to TP out. Will be successful. The Void not there in time. And Thug taking so much damage. There's another +2 int going the way of that Silencer. Make it another +2. So +6 overall in this mini engagement, which is, I guess, +8 in the game right now. Good hold for Mitterfee.
Yeah, well, lose a tier 3, so the shrines are likely to fall. But they do close that gap ever so slightly. It's only like 9k now. Tomato gets a lot of gold. Still very scary, of course. Next item for Kezu, he's just stacking more auras.
Yeah, that was one of those situations where I felt like, at least, maybe you can correct me, that Mousesports kind of made a mistake, and Mitterfeed ended
That's
up
the classic.
capitalizing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a
Playing
little
some
cocky
Dota.
there.
You're way ahead.
Without Lycan ult, not able to
Something
do that
like
much.
this.
He's going to pop it now. Tomato. Still with that Stone Gaze. He gets snowballed in, trying to chase. They cannot catch this wolf. They finally get the Magic Missile into a swap, but he's just going to run away. The Ice Shard's not there in time. And Madar is quite healthy. He pops his wolves and wants to play some more.
Yeah, it doesn't have his Necros, though, so...
Yeah. He's going for AC now to take those buildings a little bit faster. Skylark.
Weehaw. Good
And
block.
Weehaw with a very good block, but he will be caught here in all likelihood.
Oh, there's a big... Look,
All right.
they're pinging
Gets
this
the
out over here.
snowball.
They want to jump.
Weehaw getting
look
very
at
low.
those
We'll just
creeps.
assume he's going to die here as the swap comes in. There's the big initiation from Skylark. And that is going to be a dead silencer who bought back, I believe, in the last fight. So dead for 50 seconds.
Really nice scouting by Madara there with the wolves.
And
And now
here
this will
comes
be
the
the
exorcism.
exorcism onto the buildings. There is a glyph.
Yep, Glyph will be activated. Tomato with a Mystic Snake. There's a swap, though. Kezu, they're going to blow up the Bane. Absolutely no problem. The Skylark with the counter initiation. Looks like they're going to follow suit and take out Vengeful Spirit. Weehaw dead for 44 seconds. This Exorcism will finish off this melee Rax. And Weehaw does have Snowball. He wants to try to chase here. Ice Shards will connect into the Snowball itself to get the Walrus Punch. Thug getting quite low. Really wants to heal with these Exorcism Spirits, but it's not to be in the cards here. Skylark jumps up with the Blade Mail. And he's just
Yeah,
going
he
to get
goes
right
for the
click down
save.
here. Oh, swap. Oh, MNT.
Oh,
He's going to
MNT.
TP out as well. Skylark with the blink. Unbelievable save. Oh, man. That was disgusting.
Oh, he's having a great game. Very nice. I mean, him and Skylark both, honestly. One of the best Axe games in a while. Just very well set up for this one. Came late in the draft. Saw a good opportunity to put some pressure on a Medusa +1. Because you knew that core Night Stalker or not, like, there was some sort of a weird offlane coming from the side of the raid. There just wasn't any, like, good heroes left in the pool, honestly. Maybe they could have done, like, some bristle thing and tried stacking Ancients, and there's, like, a slower game with Medusa and him or something, but it would have been tough. So I think they just kind of saw that there was going to be a spread of the supports on the Radiant and picked Axe into it.
Yeah, I think I remember. I thought they would pick Bristleback because that was the only quote
And the
unquote
Viper got banned too.
offlaner that was kind of traditional. But I mean, that's what you get with Captain's Draft, right? You get punished for drafts that maybe aren't as flexible. Not saying that this draft couldn't have worked, and it's not over yet, technically speaking. It's just some of the shortfalls with especially initiation have been the biggest issue right now for Mitterfeed.
And it's mostly just rough because they have two heroes that are supports and cores, right? The Venge and the Silencer. These are two guys that you guys have all seen this before from both heroes, where someone tries to play as a core and they don't get a good start, and then they just fall off completely because they don't have very good flash farming capabilities, and they're very squishy. No escape mechanisms other than Venge, like swapping someone else to die.
Yeah, Madara and company going to take out this second shrine here. First one, was it taken out? No, it's still there with 100 HP at the moment. And he's going to have his Assault Cuirass here.
Yeah. And then we wait for the
300
next
gold.
Aegis.
Yeah. Next Aegis with Cheese. They've only taken one or two? It's very
this will
early.
be
It's got to be
Cheese.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Level 2 swap stolen as well. He's about to lose it though, sadly, so they couldn't find a play down
Swap
bottom
quick!
with it.
Quick!
Can't afford that mana.
Yeah, he doesn't have his Yules quite yet. Very farmed Rubik, though. MNT's been playing very well this game. Spartan with the Glimmer Cape Urn. He's pretty farmed as well.
Yeah, just a lot of tower gold, obviously Rax gold,
Yeah.
because they don't have... They've been handing... Well, I shouldn't say they. Spartans took a lot of the early kills. He's got 7, but MNT's been just handing them off.
Yeah, let's look at the actual score here. Wow, Tomato has yet to die. He's 4-0. Very surprising. I mean, not a hero that really dies that often, but still, in a game like this, you would
Dude,
expect
he has
at
4
least one death.
supports. I mean, what do you expect? He better not die.
It kind of does, doesn't he?
Jeez.
Does he have something coming on the courier, or did he just buy this Manta? Either way, has the Manta Dragonlance and Mask of Madness combo.
I mean, look at that farm. He's got the gold for 2 cores, almost. Not really, but 2 losing cores. Oh, it's a Medusa game with a rough start. Smoke from Cinderin.
I mean, in theory, how long would they have to hold on to before Medusa can just take over completely? Or is there a point?
I mean, there must be one, but I don't. It's very far away. Weehaw.
He's in a lot of trouble. Has his snowball. Can create a little bit of time. Okay. He's just dead. He is donezo.
And now stolen ice shards, too.
We have another smoke here. Skylark and Spartan grouping up to... Oh, I thought that was the enemy courier there for a second. Was waiting for the culling boom. And Kezu.
Roche is back up, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Time to just
definitely
close
gonna be the
this
choice
one out.
here. They do have Global Silence and Stone Gaze. If they can position themselves correctly, it could be... I wouldn't say that's a traditional wombo combo, but it could be very effective.
They could stun the whole side of Mouz before dying to them.
That's right.
It would be very exciting.
No, okay. Stone Gaze into Walrus Punch.
Hansel, use your damage!
That's 350% crit on top of, what is it, a 50% extra damage to bonus physical?
Now we're talking.
Oh, my lord. That's
You're on that level.
That's almost a hero's worth of damage on Walrus Punch.
Must be like 8,000.
Never mind. He just used it on the creep, so that's out of the question.
All right. Cool.
The Theory Craft is dead.
Oh, the Radiant knows what's happening. They're not gonna bother.
I'm actually a little bit surprised that they popped Exorcism for this.
He's an Arcane Rune, so
Oh, that's true.
that's why.
Well, they got to wait a little bit longer, another minute, before they can push again. Does
Might
have
as
the
well
full
just
AC
play
on
it
Madara
safe.
right now. Yeah, it's better safe than sorry for sure. Skylark with the Crimson Guard, Force Staff, and Blink. He's so farmed. Jesus. You don't see Axe this farm very often.
No. Right up there with it.
Like,
And
what
then
does he
Rubik's
even
also
go
catching.
for? What does he go for now?
He can still get his bots.
Well, he can still replace
Possibly.
Quelling Blade, so he can get a real item first before doing the loser route.
He
You know?
can get Lotus too. A lot of silences.
Yeah, Lotus
that
is
should
very
probably be
value.
his next item.
Yeah, that's nice. You don't get to see that item very often anymore. Of course, he could go into right click, you know. Well, actually, let's see what he's doing here. 40 attack speed. Good, good, good. 30 move speed. Interesting. The level 15 talent's kind of meh.
Yeah, I think I'd take the move speed too. Though. Well, I mean, when you're this farmed and you have a Blade Mail and a Force Staff, then you're good. Although it's kind of surprising he only has 2.0, even with two like traditionally int items.
He's just that
Bit
dumb.
rough. Yeah,
Dumb hero.
Not a bright dude.
Yeah, I'd be hard pressed not to take the 3 mana regen, honestly. Hero has major mana issues. Speaking of mana, 800 mana talent for Tomato
Oh,
at
that
20.
one's beautiful, eh?
So now
Crazy.
he has more health than mana
Wowzers. You mean
on
more
an
mana than
agility
health?
hero. What did I say?
You said more health than mana, but I knew what you meant.
Oh,
and
I'm
that's
sorry,
still pretty
yes.
cool.
Yes, more mana than health.
He is way up there in the stats, man. The Scotty, the Manta.
There it is.
Yummy.
All right, there it is. The Octarine, the Tangerine Core for the DP. Spartan. Oh, he has grip. He's going to get it. Oh, I hear a swap into a silence. They're actually going to blow up the Lycan. That's just the Aegis. We'll see if Mousesports wants to continue on
They
here.
definitely
The
wanna
sound
fight on
finally
it.
comes back. The Aegis
Skylark
intact.
in there.
Madara pops his ult. Skylark with the Berserker's Call onto Weehaw only, and Tomato, Stone Gaze, forcing everybody away. Looks like the Lycan was able to take out Weehaw in the meantime. Thug gets turned to stone, but the Exorcism is still doing so much work. Madara better be careful. He's getting quite low. Thug and company. I don't know if they can get anything
No,
out of this.
Thug
This Thug
is
is just going to get destroyed.
Oh.
Yules is up. Needs to be force-staffed out. Actually eats the cheese instead. Still in very healthy form. Walrus Punch comes out. Axe getting kited here as Tomato still is not touched in the backside, in the back lines.
Yeah, he's
But
been
they do
raining
find
damage.
2 kills nonetheless. Snowball was stolen. Looks like it might be on Cinder in here. Nope. It's onto Thug. Wait, what? How is it onto Thug? Oh, Skylark?
It was
Able
onto
to take
the
out
creep.
Cinder? Oh, the
It
creep
just
that died? Okay. I was going to say, if you steal Snowball, you can use it on your teammates? That's great.
Oh, cancel actually
though.
got the kill.
Terrible position here. Able to force staff in to the high
nice.
ground. And yeah, Mousesports do not take any objectives.
No, they have a 16k lead, but they didn't get any buybacks out of the Radiant. So that's pretty huge. They didn't get, as I said, any objectives. Or did they get that tier 3? Yes, they did. Madara took the tier 3 mid while that was happening.
Okay, they got some objectives, sure, and some damage. Sure.
Sure.
But not what they wanted. That was Aegis. That was cheese. So now are we waiting for the refresher shard again? Is this one of those games?
They need to find a solution to this Medusa. All they could do was like keep Yulesing her. I saw Rubik Yules her up in the air. Oh, he's a Kaya now too. That's pretty sick. But,
Rubik.
yeah.
Imagine Kaya and 75% spell amps from stolen spells. Imagine the possibilities.
Imagine this game has to go to a point where maybe next time's level 25.
Hey, we saw it last
Oof.
game. Why not?
Whew.
Why not, man? Medusa is
The 4 support's
ginormous.
backing up Medusa here.
Yeah, Tomato is gigantic. So Scotty going to be turning this into a Mjolnir coming up soon. And
It's
once
really,
she hits 25,
with this ice armor, it's very frustrating.
yeah.
You know, though,
That's a
I've
good
seen this
point.
before, and that Enfeeble, the damage reduction on a hero like Medusa is awful. Oh, there it is right there.
It could be worse if we're going to have to swap, but there's the silence. Lycan in a lot of trouble. They're going to get the Walrus Punch off. He tries to actually use his ult, and it's going to be on cooldown now. Dead for 70 seconds. Tomato with the Stone Gaze. Skylark jumps in. A nice call into one hero. Looks like Cinderin's getting quite low. The Exorcism doing a lot of work. Stone Gaze was stolen by MNT. This could be huge. The extra damage coming out with the Exorcism. If anybody turns to stone, it's a double kill for Thug. And Silencer looks to be next on the list. Gets silenced up. A little taste of your own medicine, good sir. The only one to survive, of course, is Medusa because she's unkillable. But that steal of Stone Gaze, holy Jesus, MNT.
On point this game, and he's already there in the mid, drawing the line, saying, team, follow me. I will lead you to victory. But as he said, they will have the Medusa back in the base. They now see her with this ward. Spot what she's up to. And
Death
can they find
timers
a
are
good
pretty
initiation?
low. Do they have fortification? No, they don't. See if they can take this Rex. They don't really have much in the way of attack without the actual Lycan here. So we'll see if they have enough damage.
Man, there's the solution.
Yeah, that's a good solution. And they eventually will take this down and probably want to back up here. Weehaw trying to chase. Ice Shards will not connect. Oh, and a nice force of. Oh, it's actually in time. The Walrus Punch will not be there. And the Blink as well. This has got to be so frustrating for Weehaw.
Really nice
Gets off the
teamwork.
Ice Shards again, though, into the Walrus Punch. Taking some tons of damage from Rubik. That Fade Bolt. Jesus.
And
Oh, my
sniped him.
God. MNT. This
That's,
he has
offensive
Kaya.
Nullfield aura.
Yeah, Kaya and Nullfield. That's pretty filthy. That's awesome. Yeah, he's okay. If this goes to 25, he is 100% taking the 75% spell amp. Can we agree on that at least? It's
No.
happening.
Why wouldn't you want to just keep telekinesing Medusa?
Because you're owning people with your spell. It's not
You
about
could
what's better.
telekinese her, and then Yules her, use a stolen stun, telekinese her again.
We've already had this conversation as it looks like Kezu's in a lot of trouble and will likely die. Does have 4 staff? No, he does not. He was walking as if he did, but the Fiend's Grip on the cancel. This could be a bigger kill. He's the one with the 4 staff. They're going to continue to chase. Necro Books. Yeah, they're doing a lot of work. Medusa's here. Going to take some damage for killing them. Going to get a nice Nightmare off. We've already had this conversation. The telekinesis one, I've told you, is, in theory, way better. But MNT is styling on kids this game. So you have to go for it. That's my point.
Yeah, but there's only one hero you need to control.
No, you have to get it, Trent. You'll see.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
this
they've
lead
opened
keeps
up-
growing. I don't
Yeah,
know.
19K lead now.
I can like feel the hope swelling in people who are cheering for mid or feed right now. They're like, look, they're doing things. They got to cross the river, but it doesn't feel feasible. It's too much. I mean, Tomato, the load, it would break any back, and he's spineless. He's a snake. Like, I'm not seeing it happen. Trying this bait play again, but
It's not often you see such a discrepancy
they
between
know
1
they're
and
there.
2
They're
in a game
pinging
like
because
this.
they know a sentry was placed.
Okay. Now Tomato, the siege tank.
Oh, look, they're going for bottom.
Yeah.
And there is a TP being pulled out by the Medusa, but they're going to try and chase here. Oh, is he not going to go?
Lycan's here. He's already
He's
popped
going to
his
get
ult.
one cancel. He's going to
Oh,
silencer.
okay.
Oh, we didn't get him! Oh, he just missed. That's too bad. They
Being
clip
down
anyway,
2 racks, they're going to have to worry about this split push now. Because Mouse Sports does not even need to fight. They forced the TP out. Oh, what? Did they see that?
What?
Tomato ulted for no reason. That's down for
No.
80 seconds.
No, I
We'll
didn't
see if Mouse actually wants to. If they saw that, I wouldn't be surprised if they want to initiate.
Nah, why
Fun
bother?
fight
They're
right
just
now.
waiting for Roche. No point.
See, that's what you
Considering how
get for
patient they
spamming
were
Mana
last game.
Shield. You can't hit E that much and expect your finger not to sometimes go to R. Nah, I
There you
mean,
go. That's a good point. Tell him.
tomato.
He's had enough. He's finally thinking about the old rapier. He's like, you know, I am 5-0 and 4.
Yeah.
If I keep that 0 intact, this
Yeah.
game could be all right.
This is a rapier game, no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
But he's still a ways away from actually finishing it. Actually, was going butterfly. Has the quarterstaff right now, but changing his mind. Can't blame him. Does he still not have a? Does he have an evasion talent anymore? Yeah, they do, but he didn't take it at level 10.
Yeah.
Looks like Spartan takes a little bit
They
of
have to be
damage
careful
here.
extending here as the Radiant.
Yep, MNT
They
is
have to
bottom.
fight in a very certain fashion.
Madara popped the ult, so his wolves will continue on, and the tier 3 tower is taking damage already. And even
Getting this glyph
even the
will be
Necro
huge.
books come into play. Kezu takes a lot of damage. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Jesus.
They're going to get this tower unless they glyph it. The catapult's going to work.
This wolf is in the air. He's so dead in the air.
Catapult, go! Oh, he just
Yeah.
did-
Well, they'll get it. In the meantime, Tomato's ancienting, I guess. And Skylark.
Skylarking, maybe?
He's Skylarking for sure. This Roshan was underway, but not a whole lot of damage done. And the split push will continue in the bot lane. I believe MNT is still down. The Skylark has the blink. Will use it successfully to get up the high ground. And Cinderin, he has a gem.
They're in a bit of a pickle here.
They get the snowball off. They can
But what's
still
Lightning
see him.
gonna do?
Shrine is popped. Bane. Oh, he's getting quite low. Gets the brain sap off. He's going to live at least for now. Still has the Lotus Orb applied. Cinder, nice initiation from Skylark. He'll be able to take out one, and the Urn will keep Spartan healthy. Tomato finally using the ult, but not so successfully. Now we'll have to hightail it out. Ice Shard's not able to block him in. Stolen ones from Spartan, or from the Rubik, that is.
Down bottom, it's been canceling. Kezu just dealing with this lightning. He
Yeah.
hasn't gotten any damage in there, but he's holding 2 heroes by himself. And yeah, maybe next time, not quite as good on this bout. Not able to get any big catches or anything, but did secure the survival of Spartan very nicely. There was a Yules too, I think, from Thug. Toss up the
Oh
Medusa.
my god, I think you're right.
What?
I think he's going to go for the telekinesis cooldown. Look at 20. He didn't go for the plus 5% null field. Come on, bro. Come on. You got to go out in style.
Sorry, dude.
Is this Roshan? This is the Refresher Shard Roshan. And to no surprise, will be on Thug.
With the Shiva's Guard. Very nice.
Yeah. Shiva's Guard, Hood, technically speaking.
Ah, true.
I assume that stacks. I don't know, actually, no, for
Although
sure.
he's playing it safe with the cheese. It wouldn't stack. You would have to...
Like, Pipe doesn't say... Is it the exact same type of buff as Pipe? If that's the case, then yeah.
Anyway.
Madara.
Ulti down bottom.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. There's the swap. Silence, but the Yules immediately is going to keep them alive, and the Shivas as well. See how much damage they can actually do here. Is actually a half HP, gets 4-step through the Ice Shards, pops the cheese, and this is where Weehaw probably dies. Fiend's Grip now applied to Silencer. Cancel getting ripped apart, and there's the Culling Blade. Skylark will continue on. Tomato finally popping that ult. We're going to have a buyback from the Silencer, but it's going to be too little too late.
Oh my God, this
The
damage
Aegis is
is
gone.
there.
I think they just go for racks. You can't kill Tomato. You don't even try. Probably the right move, as this is going to be a dieback on the cancel. That's 4 dead. GGs are likely to come out here pretty shortly, as Mega Creeps are now underway, as Mouse Sports are going to be eliminating mid or feed from Captain's Draft.
Even with the whole Radiant team still alive.
And
they can take the throne.
he still hasn't died. 5-0 and 4.
Is there a different award for going deathless and losing?
I don't know.
We're hitting them all today.
That's true. Overall, a very entertaining series, to say the least.
Very much so. I think Mouz played the best today, though. I think in all 3 games.
Did they get Arc Wardened
their
in game 2? Is
execution
that what
work.
your excuse is?
No, I think just overall,